Good morning, students. 9th Standard Science, lesson number 18. We are going to study about the organizations of tissues. So, through these lessons, we are going to study the type of the tissues, meristematic tissues, permanent tissues, what are the character of the meristematic, what are the type of the meristematic, what are the permanent tissues, how they are performed. So these are the things we are going to study through these lessons. First, we should know that what is the unicellular organism. Unicellular organism is nothing. A cell have only one cell, like a bacteria, protozoan. It's a good example for the unicellular organism. The other hand, multicellular organism, all the higher plants and animals we are called is a multicellular organism. They are composed millions of different type of the cells that are grouped together into a different level of organizations. Multicellular organisms have specialized cells, tissues, organ and organ system that perform a specific functions. It means a group of the cells formed tissues, a group of the tissues formed organ, a group of the organ formed organ system. These are perform a specific functions. A group of the cells possessed and designed to perform a particular functions that called tissues. So it may ask us here 2 more questions. A collective cells form a tissues. They are possessed and designed to perform a particular functions. Organ is a structure made up of the collective tissues. So as I told, it's very simple. A group of the cells form tissues. A group of the tissues form organ. A group of the organ form organ systems. For example, in plants, the root and leaves are organ, whereas xylem and phloem are tissues. Similarly, in animals, stomach, for examples, is an organ that consists of the tissues made up of the epithelial cells. So these are good examples for the organ. What do you mean by plant cells? The cells which is present in the plants that we call a plant cell. A group of the plant cells form a plant tissues. So when you take the cells in plants, there are 2. One is a vegetative and a reproductive cells. Generally, the plant cells are classified in two types, namely meristematic or meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. It may ask us here 2 more questions. How the plant tissues are classified into 2 types? What are they? So now we are going to study the character of meristematic tissues. So the meristematic term is meristem is derived from the Greek word meritos, which means divisible or divisions, having cell divisions activities. It means they are capable of to produce another cell by cell divisions. Meristematic tissues are group of the immature cells that are capable of undergoing cell divisions. So it may ask us here 2 more questions. Define meristem. Meristem tissues are a group of the cells. Immature cells. They are not immature cells, but even though they are immature cells, they are capable of undergoing cell divisions. So in the plants, meristem is found in zone, a particular area where the growth will be take over, or wherever the growth will be take place because of the meristem. Example: apex of stem, root, leaf, primordia or primordium. Primordium is nothing, that is a singular form. Primordia is nothing where the leaves are arise from the stem, and apicals or apex, it's nothing, the tip of the stem and tip of the root. Vascular cambium, it's nothing, vascular bundle consists of the vascular cambium. Vascular bundle is nothing, they are bundle of xylem and phloem. And cork cambium always is carried the secondary growth. Wherever the secondary growth occur in the plant cells, because of the presence of meristematic, the cork cambiums are produced. So now we are going to study the characteristic of the features of meristems. So what are the characters? They are living cells. Meristem cells are living cells. The shape of the meristem, small oval shape, it means egg shape, polygonal, round in shape, and they are thick walled with tent cytoplasm, large nucleus and small vacuoles. So these are some of the characters of the meristem. So when you compare with these permanent tissues, there is a small nucleus are present, but in the meristem they have a large nucleus. In meristem there are small vacuoles are present, but in permanent tissues they have small vacuole, it's not present. It means here big vacuoles are present.